Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Saturday Night Pregame podcast here. Chris McGraw's doing something over here.
Wait, if you guys listen to this podcast,
there's a lot of scratching.
All it was
scratching.
just somebody's microphone moving back and forth.
I think that was mine. We're all stationary. Anyways, we got, as usual, Chris McGraw on the ones and the twos. Joe Keneally here for his monthly quota-reaching podcast.
I'm here to check in like usual.
Yeah, and then Peter McGraw is on vacation.
We got a replacement for Peter McGraw here.
Yeah, much cuter.
Absolute cutie.
Let me
check out them feet, baby.
Oh, God.
Let's get that 1,000 views. Yeah.
So how we doing, boys? We've had a Saturday. We're having a little fun. It's been nice weather here today in Chicago.
Yeah, it has been. What the hell is on my beer here?
I don't know.
Called a label.
It's called a label.
No, up at the top at the lip here.
Oh, that's
I think it means it's not sealed properly, and it's just open.
Havanta. That's the Havanta virus.
Yes.
Yeah,
you want to drink that up right away.
That's the new COVID. Have you been visiting any cruise liners lately?
He did say he liked the cruise ships.
He's a fan of the cruise liners. He's a sucker for that buffet.
So Joe, baby, how's your week been, Joseph?
Oh, my week, it's been fucking work. That's it. Nothing good there.
Really?
But how was today? You guys got to
So we as season ticket holders
stand on the non-dyed grass field of Wrigley.
Yeah, so we went to Wrigley Field today. Me, Christopher. Usually you go, Joseph.
Yeah, I do. Yep.
But you were unavailable for today's activities.
It fell on
so we had a
Mother's Day weekend. So
we had to do
I
a substitute
take out
of the
because I'm a good boy.
we had a sub in the Hamilton brothers for the day.
Me and Pat almost didn't make it.
Yeah, my car decided to try to get us not there on the way down.
Yeah, some interesting situations.
And so it was good. It was nice. We the clubhouse for the Cubs was closed because Matthew Boyd decided he wanted to do some rehab in the middle of the season ticket family event. So he's like F the fans.
Suck it. So what is that? What was left out then?
You could not go to the Cubs clubhouse.
Oh, like their actual. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so
Correct.
yeah, they were blocked off. Like you couldn't get in there. They were like, somebody's getting.
Is this their locker room?
Yes,
Correct,
it's pretty much locker room. Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, nope, not today. And
Yeah.
Pepsi was out there blocking it off hard, like one does.
Interesting.
But we played a little catch on the field. Got a hot dog, got a reasonably priced beer at Wrigley Field, which never happens.
Oh, cheaper beers today?
Yeah, watch Brian Hamilton kill a kid.
Brian Hamilton tried Hamilton tripped a kid on purpose and made him faceplant.
It sounds like that kid tried to tabletop Brian.
It seemed like it.
Brian's like, these Gator don't play no games. Brian Hamilton over here.
Yeah.
He pretty much just kicked that kid down. I was like, hey, get out of my physical space.
But it was a beautiful day at Wrigley Field. Beautiful day, and we got to eat a hot dog and watch a little bit of the Game 7 win the World Series highlights. It was always pleasant.
We got to enjoy like a couple things. We saw a couple clubs that we've never been in before, like. Brian,
What does that mean?
So like, there's like a couple like bars that are built underneath,
like private suites that are associated with certain tickets you can go into.
I see.
So like
see.
the 1914 club that we've all been in. You've been in, Joe, when we did the golf.
Yep.
There's a Maker's Mark barrel room.
Bootlegger club.
Yeah, the bootlegger club.
Barrel room, yeah.
Yeah, barrel room.
Yeah.
Whatever they want. Whatever Maker Mark wants to describe it as, call it as. Never been in that one. It's closer to the visitors' locker room. It was really cool. It was a nice spot.
We also went to the visitors' locker room, which they make the visitor team walk about, down about 15 flights of stairs to get to the actual field.
Yeah. So yeah, if you lose that game, you got to walk the walk of shame up some stairs. It's not good.
Literally, and you got to walk it down. So I think they're trying to tire him out a little bit, get the legs a little weak, on the way to the game. We played a little catch. The line for the batting was a little long.
Yeah, they're like they were like adamant about like you have to fill out the waiver, and it's like,
oh really?
Yeah, like we're like they're like, hey, do you guys want to bet? And like we looked at the line, like, no, the line's a little long. Maybe if it trims down and like the legs, like, you gotta sign the waiver. It's like, did you not just hear us say no?
We also do have the Cubs Wi-Fi password now, so we're good there.
The visiting locker room's Wi-Fi.
We can steal their Wi-Fi. So I think for our seats, we might actually be able to get the Wi-Fi. I'm like, we're trying that next time we go there.
Nice, there you go.
So we got some free Wi-Fi. Thanks, Chicago.
Yeah.
So not a bad day. Yeah. Not a bad day.
Very nice. What did you guys do after? Did you guys?
We
guys
prayed my car
noon?
started, which it did, and then we came back here, and then we took a little breather, showered.
Yeah, I re-showered again.
And then we met you at PRB.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice.
Where we had some of these fine beverages known as the Bookbinder. Chris prefers the version with the jalapenos.
I appreciate starting off with the jalapeno one. It's a nice little start off. A little spiciness, pretty good. They have they have a missing persons poster up for Peter. They've missed him the last couple weeks.
Yeah, I did my best. I've been there for 2 times in the last 24 hours to try to fit the Peter McGraw mold here. I know Peter's a big Friday night guy there, so I made an appearance.
I was there. Me and Joe have been there the last 2 Saturdays for Peter.
Yeah, we're trying. We're trying to do what we can do.
Patronize him, give him some support.
So, boys, how was
support local businesses?
They're trying to.
This is some feel good.
That's why. That's why I told Joe.
I know you're thinking to wait till the end of the podcast, but no.
For the feel
we're
goods
bringing
that never
you
feel
some
good.
feel good news right now. We're supporting our local economy by being good, diligent.
Our friend in
drinkers.
Indianapolis is with the brewery. He has launched some swag, and he's got a AI beta website up to start launching some T-shirts. So me and Peter ordered some, and he's like,
I ordered one as well.
and I told him, I'm like, yeah, like supporting local business, even though local business is in Indiana.
Yeah, exactly.
So, boys, how was your? So last Saturday, Peter was in Greece. I was in Wisconsin. Nothing really to talk about there. How was the boys' Saturday night last Saturday?
It was pretty good. We me and Joe.
It was a day. It was a whole day.
A whole day. Let's give us the deets.
Yeah, we started with the Cubs game.
Started with the Cubs game.
Did you get the bobbleheads?
We got they're all up in the bag right there.
Nice.
We got
I got
so
all
many
3 of them there.
bobbleheads. So many bobbleheads.
Yeah, so I got up. I was gonna run, and my legs were a little sore, so I went to the gym. I got back, cleaned up a little bit. I'm like, hey, Joe, pick you up about 11:15. Got there right around.
Right on the money.
Yeah, right on the money. Picked up Joe. We drove down there. We drove to Natty Ice's place and took the Brown line from there. Didn't want to have to drive and try to navigate traffic around there. So that me and Joe got there. The plan was to get there right around like noon, just so that we had some time to get the bobblehead and then just
hang out, possibly meet up with Brian, depending on what he was
and just
gonna
like
do.
not have to endure lines. Like I didn't want to have to endure a line at the season ticket holder tent, endure a line trying to get in. We got there, nobody was there. Like we're in Gallagher Way, walk up to the tent, get the thing, walk, and me and Brian are like, or me and Joe are just kind of standing around like, oh, do you want to grab like a drink here, wait for Brian, see if he can meet us here, and we'll all go in together.
Yep.
And Joe texted Brian. Brian's like, I haven't left yet.
He's like, I'm about to shower and start washing up. He's like, okay, cool. We're no.
Joe's like, we're drinking. Yep.
Yeah. He's like, where are you guys?
Drinking.
We're at Wrigley Field in Gallagher Way. We've
Listen,
collected our bobblehead. We're drinking our beer.
Joe's like, I didn't
We'll see you inside the stadium.
Joe's like, I didn't know the stadium opened this early. If it did, I would have been here all the time this early.
Yeah.
So me and Joe walk in, and they're like, "Oh, here, have this." And like me and Joe are like, "Oh, we already got one." So they just
It was very It was just
So
like,
did you get another Kerry Woodwood?
yeah. So
We got all Kerry Woodwoods.
We have
Yeah,
three.
we got
We have 3
three.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got one.
I was
from
curious
the,
if they're different or they're all.
No,
Kerry
they're
Woods.
all the
they're all
same.
the same. Yeah.
I was like,
Okay.
it must have been the giveaway for the day, and me. And,
I believe it was the anniversary of his 20K day.
yeah, me and Joe were like,
20K day.
So he had 20 strikeouts in 1998, I believe, on the day, in the same day. So I have to believe that because he's singing a 7-inning stretch for you guys, right?
For all I know, yeah, we were.
Hold on, Pat. So we get to the stadium.
Yeah, guys, the game's a little bit of a blur for me, guys. I don't know about you.
Oh,
It wasn't so much a blur. We just never made it to our seats.
Here's what happened. We got up. We got to our seats where we kind of stood during the
We got up
Green
to
Day
the balcony
concert,
part of where the seats are.
That's not a good place to stand, Chris. You know what happens when you drink. When you go there, you just drink a lot.
Well, that's exactly what we did. So we drank. The bars behind us, or the carts, were closed. Brian comes up. We go, oh, let's go pee. We're going to go pee. Maybe we'll grab a beer on the way back. We never made it back, Pat.
Oh, boy.
We went to pee. We got some beers. We got some hot dogs. We got some more beers. We got some more beers.
Sounds like a Steve Austin promo here.
I got sunburned on the back of my neck. I also got windburned on my lips. And I didn't really realize that until, dude, my lips, that's the reason I got this. My lips were like.
That's called herpes. Show.
It could have been copious amounts of drinking. Maybe
It was very windy up there, in that area.
Yeah, it was like the top of my lips got like really chapped on Sunday.
Yeah, it's wild because it was a nice day out, but it wasn't like super warm out. It was like one of those like if you're in the sun.
The same way in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
It was relatively. It was sun's nice. When
Yeah.
outside the sun, a little cool.
Yeah, a little cool with some wind.
Legitimately, my neck was peeling earlier this week.
Nice.
From
Okay.
we were just standing out, and we were all in. You were in a hoodie.
Yeah.
Brian was in a hoodie. I was in a flannel. Like we're all layered up. just got fucking caught
happens.
on the back of the
Bummer.
neck. Yeah.
Yeah. So then after the game, came back here, walked the pup, fed him.
Did Brian Hamilton come with?
No, Brian
No.
went back to his you could. Brian looked like he was definitely tired from the run he had earlier, so gave him a little
He
break.
ended up taking a nap, I
Yeah.
think he said. Yeah.
And then me and Joe went from here to PRB, watched the Kentucky Derby.
Did you have some of these fine bookbinder beers? That they
Actually, we
did.
had one. I think we both had one, and then we went up for another round because that keg got tapped and they couldn't put.
That's what it was.
So we
yeah.
had to get the Portage pills.
Were they doing any cocktails with the derby going on? No.
If they were, we didn't get them.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, if
I don't
they were,
recall
Just
seeing
curiosity.
special
It's more of a
signs.
bourbon thing, right?
It
Usually?
was quite interesting because it was a lot more busy than it was today when we got there, and
Which makes sense with the.
But they also had a lot of people outside, which was quite interesting. Like, it was a very different type of day. Like today, you would figure the inside would have been dead, a lot more people outside in the seats, and when we got there, it was like empty
It was quiet.
outside.
It was pretty
yeah.
quiet, in general.
You're today?
Yeah,
Yeah.
PRV, yeah.
No, it was a. I mean, I came and joined.
So you watched the Derby. So speaking of the Derby, we have Chris McGraw had the highest honor of finishing fourth in the Derby.
Yeah, Joe's and yours horses.
I finished second to Chris because my horse actually competed. Joe's horse
Finished second to last.
So no,
Yeah.
it got scratched on the way out. Right?
No, Joe's finished second.
Oh, the one that I picked like the day of the race.
yeah,
but
Joe,
yeah,
the one that me and Joe bet. Yeah,
podcast.
Natty
yeah,
Ices
no.
got scratched. Peters
Yeah,
also got scratched the day
yeah.
before.
Dude, literally right before the
Yeah,
race.
Natty Ice got spooked,
Yeah,
spooked and
yeah,
fell down, and they're like he's out.
gone. Yeah, he was gone. Piers got scratched the day before, so it's just me and you. And then
Is that a normal thing?
I think because like they're a little more secure about like horse health. That because it fell and they couldn't really evaluate it, they didn't want to like run him and risk him getting like really like hurt and then like have to put him down.
It's a rarity to see a horse like buckets like trainer and fall down. Yeah,
And it landed. If you look at the way it landed right on his head.
yeah. So so mine and Pat's were, but Joe's horse was the one that me and Joe had a bet on. Joe's horse made it up to second for a hot second.
Mine got to third place for a hot minute, and then it just like down.
In the moment, we're like, all right, we had their podcast horses. We're like, who are you picking right now? And literally, the horse that I picked, its name came up, and I was like, oh my god, it's got a chance. And as quickly as it rose, I'm not even joking, maybe 1.5 seconds, it was up and down and gone.
So my horse. The reason I chose my horse was it was one that Eddie O. Was picking as like a sleeper one.
Oh, was he?
That's why I chose that horse because like Eddie O knows more about horses than when he rolls over
Eddie
in bed.
Olchuk, he's a former Blackhawks announcer.
Yeah, he knows more about horses when he rolls over in bed than I would do at any point in my life probably. So that's why I went that one. But the golden, it was pretty impressive for the Golden Temple. I don't know if you watched did you guys see the
we
overview?
watched
the whole video.
we saw
But I mean,
it.
did you see the after they did the
Coming
overview of
from
it?
the back,
Yeah.
And how like the distance that horse had to cover was insane.
Yeah,
Navigating from the back tail end, it was
Yeah,
like,
He was like
And then
literally like the
coming up, it was crazy.
second to last or last horse.
I think like
and-
it was a quarter or halfway through. He was like dead last.
yeah.
and he just like
Literally,
he seemed
it's-
like brink.
from him coming from almost dead last to first was just one giant thing at the last tail end of the race. Like that was it.
Very
Just
cool to see. It was
turned on.
very. I happened to catch it like at a bar over there, and it was very cool to see. Enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it was great. And then me and Joe.
It was perfect timing. I don't think we necessarily planned it. We
No.
were just like, let's grab a beer
yeah,
nearby.
we
and they
walked
happened-
up. Yeah,
Isn't that Derby kind of nuts? So how like it's all this build. The whole day is like a build up for like what 2 minutes.
like a minute and a half, 2 minute
Yeah.
race. Yeah.
It's so
Well,
insane.
for those that are there,
No, yeah, I
they
know.
have a lot
No,
more
yeah,
races.
no, I'm
not
but
knocking the
anybody
event,
watching,
you can watch all the races. I
Yeah.
think like
Also, I felt it was very early. I recall years ago.
No, it's like a little before 6, right?
yeah.
I feel like years ago it would be so dark when we did
I
this.
I think it's like for them it's like literally
Well, it's like 6, 7,
almost
7, yeah.
7 o'clock there, and it's like 6 here. So
They also it started later than normal actually because they took forever to load the horses. They
Yeah,
one
they had to
bucked and
redo
all
it,
that
yeah.
shit, yeah. But nonetheless, it was exciting. Cool. It was a cool finish to see. I mean, I think it'd be cool to actually go there one day. I think it'd be really cool to be there.
I would love to do that. Yeah, for sure.
I think just one. You got to go once. I think just to, maybe just to see what it's like. So we got to work that out at some point, boys.
I mean, you got to buy your tickets like well in advance for that.
So
yeah.
2030 guys. Let's get on that. We'll make it work.
We could just listen to it on the radio and get an RV. Like
I would
in one
do
of
the RV
parks
thing.
there.
Yeah, getting the old infield or something. Right?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Indy
That'd be
500
really
style.
That would not be something the ladies would want to do.
You could get me and Joe
That's
on.
okay.
You could just get me and Joe out. Plot me and Joe outside with the little radio in the case of Coors Light, and we'll just be like, yeah, we did it.
And here comes Roland Ranger coming down the
And then me and Joe just finished up the night with some dinner in Lincoln Square and then some live music at Tin Roof. Called it by.
Did you guys do the DJ or the band or did you go back and forth?
We mixed it. We walked in there and we walked in. There was no band to start off with, and then we walked back to see the DJ, and they were playing the same music up front as they were in the back, so it didn't make a difference where you were. We listened to a little bit of the live music. It was the live music was great, and then we walked it back, and then we're like, the DJ's not that great.
Like 12:31. And
then,
were like, we're done.
Was it like a rock? Was it like a rock band or was it like a country band? I feel like that's the only they kind of average like a country, but it's never a country band.
It was a mix. Like they did some country and rock. Like it was a country rock band. Like
It felt very similar to the weekend before. Where it was like, not saying they were a Nashville band, but it felt like a Nashville band that could kind of play whatever. But like just
I remember that very well.
They're taking requests.
I remember that really well. I remember that one, the band really well.
Oh yeah.
That was a good band. They were good.
But
hey, play some Kenny Chesney, bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, Pat, shut up.
I would never said play Kenny Chesney. Anyways,
play some Kenny Chesney, bitch. Play some Ass in the Water, Toast and Sam. What the fuck we doing here, Pat?
And John,
I want to hear the second verse.
I can't wait for him to play Ass in the Water, Toast and Sam, Pat. That's not the right guy. What the fuck you mean, Pat? What are we doing here?
You lied to me, Peter.
Hey, Kenny Chesney sings Ass in the Water. No, that's Zach Brown. Pat, what the fuck are we doing here?
I don't know, Chris. That's what I was waiting for. Anyways,
I got home that night after my
your
Uber debacle.
Your daring Uber escape.
Yeah, my absolute just terrible.
You tried to pull Peter McGraw and run it home?
No,
that was
the wrong address.
He put in the wrong address.
Oh, that's really the address we went to Mariano's?
Chris is like, I don't remember your address off the top of my head. Can you put it in? And I was like, sure. I put it in. I put in my address, different street, same number, different street, and end up like quite 10, 15 minutes away. So I get home and I'm like, man, it's like 1 o'clock. It's still early. I'm not even like drunk. Sarah's going to be like, you were out last night, you were drinking. Bleh. So I was like, I took one of her stupid Eris beers and I drank that and I like rage cleaned the dishes.
I just imagine what I hear.
I'll be honest, Joe. I've never thought of rage cleaning dishes at any point in my life.
To add on top of it, I was like, you know what? I'm going to watch something on YouTube.
Do you not have a dishwasher?
I do.
Okay.
But there's some things like plastic stuff you don't want to put in there, you know.
You should put it in there and just burn it down, Joe. Like, fuck your plastic dish.
I definitely thought about it, Pat,
all I heard is I raged clean, and what I heard was like I went down to Uncle Tom's and stole a bunch of Coors Light and had a few beers.
That's what I should have done.
My dad was like, he drank a lot of Coors Light this week. It was really weird. And I'm like, Joe probably just popped it in real quick.
Yeah,
pop.
I'm just like sneaking in, stealing Coors Light.
Joe, Uncle Tom's like, there's a ghost that steals my fucking Coors Light at night.
I've got a hatch in the floor. Come down to the ceiling.
Joe, you don't need a hatch. You can just literally walk in there and take
that
it.
Is very
like,
true.
Fuck you. And he'll be like, and he'll have 3 more of those and won't remember any of you being there.
Uncle Tom Pantsless is just like, hey, what the fuck you doing with my beer?
Joe's like, hey, what is the poo? Shut the fuck up and sit down.
I'm a ghost. What?
Joe kicks him down. He's got to go pick him up in the morning 3 hours later.
Yeah.
I fell out of bed. No, you didn't.
No, I saw him yesterday. Clean shaven. He got a haircut.
Yeah, my dad takes for a haircut.
He's been sober for like 3 days. At least.
Because he ran out of beer.
My dad tells me that he drinks like 4 Coors Light cases a week.
I believe it.
Chris, 4 Coors. That's how many? That's a lot.
I mean, we're talking 24 cases.
Oh, he's going for the big boys.
No, these are not 24 cases.
Yeah, they're.
No, because I take him out to. Oh no, you're right. He splits them in half and then he takes them. out for
so 96 beers a week.
That's fucking insane.
Wait, 3 cases though?
4. My dad says he's buying like.
Holy shit! Okay.
Divided by 7, we're talking about almost 14 beers a week.
A day, you mean?
Or 14 beers a day? Yes, sorry.
That's 80 fucking 5 years old. That is.
He's drinking more. He's drinking more than a 12-pack a day.
This dude's living like. This dude's drinking.
He's living
more
La Vida
than,
Loca, baby.
This guy's drinking more than like a college frat
during Moss,
hazing
baby.
period.
He's putting these frat for the. He drinks more than an entire frat.
Oh
let alone
my
one kid in the
god,
frat.
he's just fucking putting them away.
Live Moss, baby.
He's like they're light beers. Don't worry about it.
Dude, it's crazy.
Is there, is there any stories? And Peter wants to go the 5 and 5 here, boys. We'll do one story and then we'll kind of see how it goes. 5 for last week.
Oh, the top 5 headlines for last week in your news.
I think we talked about one's kind of interesting. The White House ballroom lot of conspiracies going around about the alleged, or the assassination attempt was a ploy to get the support behind the wildly unpopular.
Pat, that's old news. That assassination was like 3 weeks ago. Their whole talk about the
Peter's in Greek time, right?
ballroom.
Peter's on Greek time, right? So he's a little behind the time of the times.
Listen, man, you got to come in with the hot new stuff.
What's the hot new stuff, Joe?
What's the hot new stuff?
The fact that we're at a ceasefire that's not a ceasefire these days.
Exactly.
Because Joe, if you do a ceasefire, it pauses the 60-day congressional restrictions that are imposed on war.
Absolutely. And
you gotta be like a ceasefire, then like, oh, my bad. Next day we're back in it. So we had that ceasefire, stopped 30, 60 days, and now we can start bombing again. What do you think, Chris, about that? You feel good about that?
yeah, Chris, how do you feel?
I love the Pete Hegseth and Kash Patel SNL cold open this past week.
That was good. That was good. And season, sorry, as the sketch with his eye, he had the eye bulge and nice. So it was good. A solid eye bulge with it.
All right, here's some actual news that I heard about Kash Patel. That he has this whiskey that he's like signing and putting, like number whatever.
Wait, like his brand of whiskey or like a whiskey that's out there?
It's a whiskey. The picture I saw. This is all done by I think the Atlantic,
It's a reputable place.
Yeah, I think it was the Atlantic put out this huge article that Kash Patel's like this giant alcoholic where
and he sued them for
Secret
defamation.
Service, Secret Service has to or whatever his security service looks like. Probably not Secret Service, but whatever his security service looks like is having difficulties waking him up. And now there's a story that came out this week that he brings this whiskey around where he signs cash, but he puts dollar signs on his S.
Nice.
And
with a case though, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Have you seen his X videos porn name? It's like Spidey Cash with a dollar sign.
Wait, what?
Excuse me, what?
Have you not?
Let's pump the
Whoa,
brakes.
yeah, whoa.
Hold on.
How is this not on my top 5 and 5 news here?
Hold the phone.
We're going breaking news right here on the S&P here.
Dun-dun-dun.
I like that, Chris. That's
Somebody, I think it was found through Kash Patel's X videos porn account has been discovered.
Wait, he has a porn account that he goes watching videos on. You were saying here?
Yes.
Wait, is he
100%.
uploading videos or he's just
No,
videos
this is his
likes?
account.
This
so
is his playlist.
So he could save and it's literally
Who signs in for a porn website?
My God.
He's like, I got to get my favorites going, guys. Oh, this is a good one. This is the top 5.
What's his top favorite, Joe?
I don't know what his top favorite is, but his
Go to
username-
X videos,
Hold on,
fuckface.
let's see. Hold on. They're pulling up. Spider Cash is his username. Profile hits 81. Subscribers 1. Signed up January 6, 2020. Last activity yesterday.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, what was the date that he signed up?
1/6/2020.
January 6, 2020.
Oh, so
different day.
A couple years.
Yeah, the camera's getting stormy. He's like, I got to get my porn website in.
A year early.
He's like, yeah, I got to get that porn website in. It's a good time. No one will know it's January 6th if I sign up.
So somebody found that, and then
I want to know what his top pick is.
Actually, okay, let's see. Kash Patel, X videos.
Jesus.
Search. Let's see what comes up here. Kash Patel's X videos. Yeah.
That's just gonna be a bunch of articles.
Yeah, it's like more the articles on what it is.
He's probably if somebody found it. He'd probably realize, I gotta deactivate this.
Yeah, it's.
I can only imagine that it's some weird shit. Let's be honest about it. I can't imagine that's normal stuff. You got some weird stuff on there for sure.
Yeah, but he's
got the Donnie T sex tape on it.
Hold on, he also.
That's all he's got. Just the spoof of Donnie T up there. Is he in the Donnie T spoof one? I wonder. Is there someone playing him?
No, he's got the Donnie T Stormy Daniels sex tape right up there, baby.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God. Yes, he's got FBI director has been leaving an unusual calling card. This is from the Atlantic. This is his whiskey bottle. He's been known.
It says Director Kash Patel on it.
It literally says his name, Director Kash, and he'll sign it. Oh, here's the sign. Because he's the 9th FBI director, so he'll sign it and give this to people.
That's kind of crazy.
It's
I guess Hoover was.
Woodford.
I guess Hoover was one forever, right? So that makes sense. There's only been 9 of them.
He has been drinking these. He's got to have them. Apparently, they lost a bottle, and he absolutely lost his shit. Like he's been going fucking crazy. There was talks that he took this to the fucking Olympics.
I'm loving this whole entire
carrying
tangent.
cases of this stuff, and then he's got you know those coins where you like the whole thing is like in the government.
All those fake Bitcoins.
They're like challenge coins, I think is what they're called or something.
What?
This is like a military thing.
What the hell, Peter? Where are you at with this type of news? The
He's in
challenge
fucking,
coin-
he's in Greece. He's just living the island life.
No,
right?
he's not giving me the good news. He's giving this crap
He's living La Vida Loca over there. Giving a shit about United Planes hitting
I
trucks or
want
whatever.
Joe on my 5 at 5 from now on.
So there's this.
These are the things I want to hear.
There's this military, not ritual, like
Tradition?
and it's a coin that there's like a whole shape to it.
Oh, yeah, I've heard
and
this
it's a
before.
sign
Yeah,
of
yeah,
respect.
yeah.
You give it, like the president has a coin. You know, people high up in the military have these coins, and it's like a sign of honor. When you shake their hand, you give them this coin. It's like it's not a thing that you like present. It's all in the handshake. It's this whole thing. And Kash Patel,
he's doing it to all single mothers.
well, Kash Patel has been putting out these coins, and
To all the single mothers.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you do know about that because you're
But
boss.
apparently, it's been like this.
Has he gone to the local DC strip club and hand out some cash,
Jesus
some coins?
Christ. Let's talk about this. It looks like it's like a Punisher logo coin. It says Director of the FBI, Kash Patel. Underneath, I'm not even joking, a Tommy gun. This is it.
Cash me
Okay?
out. Oh my god.
This is now.
If it had his telephone
me
number,
outside.
if it has telephone number on, I'd lose my
It
shit.
doesn't. It's like number 9. But this is what a normal like challenge coin. This is like a respectable thing in the military. Like this is what one actually looks like. You can buy them.
Oh, that's very nice. Yeah,
They're like
that's nice.
real
I'd like to get one of
things.
those. That'd be nice.
They're usually like you give them if you're in a battalion.
For those of you who are not home, like that is it's very nice. It's like an eagle, and
It's a
it
decorative
looks like
coin.
America in a coin.
Kash Patel's. I'm not even joking.
Looks
it's
like
a
the Punisher.
skull face where you have pistols pointing down, and that's making the teeth part. It is fucking crazy. So there's my local news that I heard about. That
I don't
just
think it's
came
local,
out
but
this
national.
week.
But thank you.
National. That's
That's the top 5 at 5
your
news that
week's
you
news.
need. Yeah.
He's got a porn account, and he's got a Woodford Reserve that he's giving to the people, and a challenge coin with fucking Wild Bill Hickok's like fucking pistols down. It's crazy.
If you had a bet on the next cabinet member to be fired, you think him or Hedgecliffe's getting the axe first?
I don't know. Maybe the Secretary of Treasury.
Oh, the Treasury too. He's in the mix too.
Yeah, because he lied about his affiliation with Epstein.
Okay.
So he's been on the hill getting grilled by the Senate about why he lied about his connections and like relationship with Jeffrey Epstein.
I saw a clip. They were asking all these like judges getting sworn in or getting questioned before they get sworn in, and they're like, "Who here thinks Trump can?" Basically, I'm paraphrasing, but they're like, "Who here?" They're like, "What's the 22nd Amendment?" And they're asking, and they're like, "How does that result in?" And they're like, "What does the 22nd Amendment mean?" That a president can only run for 2 terms. Now, with that in mind, can President Trump run for another term? And everybody was dead silent. He was asking one guy specifically, and he's like, I would just follow the letter of the law. They're like, yeah, but no, that's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you, can he run again? And he's like, I would follow the letter of the law. And he goes, okay, what a badass. He goes, does anyone have the courage to say that they would not allow Trump to run a 3rd time?
I guess technically, I mean, he
Not
could,
a single soul spoke up.
So technically, can he run and then have to resign 2 years into it? Because technically, you gotta be tested for 10 years, right? Because you take over somebody else.
I think
It's usually 2 terms
But-
unless...
Well, it's 10 years.
Well,
you run 10 years total for the Constitution.
The whole entire thing is you could be president for 10 years if like a president gets impeached or dies and you take over less than 2 years left.
Yeah.
The other thing is their argument is he never was elected consecutive years, so he still has another term out there. And
That's not how it works. It's total years, baby.
Yeah.
It's pretty clear.
But I think like
is he the only president to do that, or was there one other?
No, there's other ones.
Grover Cleveland's the only other president has 2 non-consecutive terms.
Okay, there was.
But
one
I think
other,
I think if you read into the 10-year thing, it's like if you haven't been voted president, like if you take like the only way you can get those extra 2 years
That's if you're not voted.
is if you're not voted, like you're vice president, you're taking over for somebody.
that makes sense.
So he couldn't even.
The only person in that cabinet is JD Vance that could get possibly.
Yeah. So something like.
Yeah.
God,
I don't want. I'm not saying that this should happen. I know people are out there and crazy, but like if something were to happen to Donald Trump and like he made it through 2 years and then JD Vance took over the last 2 years of his, he could still run for two more.
terms,
Yeah.
He's got another what, like 9 months until 2 years. Because he's
Something
just
like
got
that.
I think it's like January. Yeah. So
Yeah. So he's got to make it to January.
Inauguration is like January something.
20th,
right?
yeah.
20th. So Joe, January 20th of 2027 would be the 2 year mark in his current administration. So JD's got a few months to try to get in there.
Yeah.
He's working. He's been testing the assassination waters with all these other ones that have happened to see when he can actually do it. So we'll see how it goes here.
Politics, crazy thing, crazy time.
And any local news? Anybody had anything to talk about locally today?
I'm trying to think of local news.
Here's a fun local story. Well, not fun, but I mean it's kind of interesting and made me chuckle. It sounded like I was listening to the radio. I don't know, towards the end of this week. Huge accident on the Stevenson.
That's a 55, right?
Yeah, I
It
think
is
so.
a 55.
Completely shut down the expressway. Very bad. But then you find out it's like Sarah ended up driving that day, and it turned out it was like a Ruffles truck. And there's just Ruffles chips all over the highway.
Oh, that's wild.
Hearing it on
Is
the
there going to be
radio.
a shortage of sour cream and onion chips?
Hearing it on the
That was
radio.
good piece of shit.
Hearing it on the radio, they're like, it's this terrible accident. It's awful. Like, it shut down the highway overnight. Like, it's awful. Sarah's like, yeah, I was driving by. There was potato bag chips everywhere.
Oh,
But she had a very different version.
I
So you're
would've
saying
stopped-
there are ridges
I
of
mean,
the road everywhere?
it was awful. Traffic was bad.
I would have
but it
stopped
was
and grabbed a bunch of bags. And if you guys ever
You're just
need
like,
some,
yeah, scoop,
you guys need a secret flavor for Ruffles, get some jalapeno ranch.
jalapeno ranch.
You can't ever doubt the McGraws when it comes to chip flavors.
No.
They are the
Masters.
they are the masters of the chip flavoring.
I did hear on the radio that what's his face, Numbnuts, the mayor, was down in Springfield.
I was
trying
gonna bring that. He's like, we're gonna bring the Bears back to Chicago. I'm like, no, there's no
The
chance.
Bears never left Chicago, fuckhead. What do you mean?
The Bears have a better chance of playing in Iowa than they do in downtown Chicago.
Do you think the Bears are leaving? Here's our sports talk now. All
Are
right.
they leaving Chicago?
Are
Yeah,
they
they're
leaving
leaving
Chicago?
Chicago. Yeah,
No, they're not leaving the state of Illinois.
but they're leaving Chicago.
Yeah.
You think they're going to Arlington?
I would
Yeah.
almost guarantee
yeah.
it.
Okay.
The long we talked about this a little bit in the past, but like the Indiana deal, if you look at for the Bears, it's very good short term because they don't have to outfoot the cost of the stadium, but long term they don't get nearly the revenue they're going to get from Arlington Heights. Like the long term of it.
Yeah, they own the land, so like they'll own the
So
stadium.
like if they have this Bill Stadium,
They're playing it like Republicans and gerrymandering.
Yeah, but if they have
The long game.
yeah,
You know, decades of just corroding this whole thing.
But they're so
Sorry.
basically Northwest Indiana. If they do that, they don't get like the concerts. They won't get revenues for any events. They're not sold. The Bears games they will get revenue for.
They'll only get the Bears games.
Yeah. So basically, like long term, and if they're on Heights, they get all the money. So it really like if they can get any course anywhere near the tax return they want, like they're gonna go and say.
So what does them playing with Indiana get them when they eventually go to?
They're trying to get. They're trying to get the state to do some. Infrastructure work around Arlington Heights. They're trying to get them to give them tax certainty on what their tax costs will be for the stadium.
They're playing a game with the state. City thinks they're still in it.
So what the whole entire game plan here is, they're dealing with Indiana because they want to get, like Pat said, the infrastructure deal, and then they want to be able to kind of negotiate their real estate taxes for the next 30 years. I think it was on the radio.
That's correct, yeah.
If I'm correct,
Somewhere in that ballpark.
yeah. And if they don't get what they want, they take their team, their revenue, their taxes that Illinois charges you, and that goes to Indiana. So you're not getting that entertainment tax anymore. You're not getting the sales tax. You're not getting the concession tax. You're not getting any.
Also going to build they're going to build a district around Arlington Heights. Like all that money that's going to be taxed there, they're not going to get.
And then you're going to lose all those concerts because they're going to build a dome, and you're going to be able to have year-round concerts.
You're going to be seeing Morgan Wallen in Northwest Indiana.
Yeah.
All right, question. Kind of related to the Bears, but more like once they establish a stadium, do you think a lot of concerts are going to be going to Arlington Heights instead of
That's going to be interesting.
Soldier
That's going to be
Field
interesting because
instead?
Soldier Field. I think the talk what I've heard is they're going to try to repurpose it as mostly a concert venue because the Fire are putting a their own stadium.
They're doing their thing right
that's
now.
Not, but they won't host like the Soldier Field hosts a lot of like international games like Man U
Like
comes in and plays here for you.
Rugby's All Blacks
Yeah.
came in. They sold out the stadium.
So I mean I don't know if they're going to do like a mixed use like that still, but I think like the new soccer stadium would be too small for those kind of events.
I think you're still going to see a lot of people want to be with like in the city, not so much in Arlington Heights. But I mean, because now you're going to have this real issue of you're going to have if the Bears build out in Arlington Heights, you're going to have Arlington Heights. Soldier Field is still going to be there. Northwestern just built a new state. Just finished
Are they doing
building
concerts there too,
though. That's the whole reason why they did. They want to be able to host these concerts.
This is why the whole Blue Dot thing is happening.
Yeah, that's what I was about to bring that up.
Concerts.
Like, I was about to. That's good segue, Joe. Thank you.
Yeah,
I
boom.
was gonna say, like,
You're
you know,
welcome.
how many artists out there are really stadium worthy artists, right? Like Luke Combs was one that we did this year. Morgan's gonna be another one.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you.
How big would you say you guys went to Notre Dame? How many people do you think Notre Dame sits?
I mean that for
with
the
the field,
football,
it was
for the football
probably-
field for a football game. It's like 100,000 almost. With the field, you're looking at
'Cause
possibly
it
like
was,
110.
it was a center stage, Joe. So like the stage was in the middle of the stadium, not like on one of the end zones like Soldier Field kind of deal.
Okay,
Let
yeah.
me
So
look- let me
Notre
look at- let me-
Dame's
yeah,
Notre
I was-
Dame's capacity is almost 81,000.
So it's probably closer to 90, 95, I would guess. by the time the concert stage
I
done.
think you could probably push it to like 100, but like
I would guess it was probably about 90 to 95 then, with the field being the way it was set up, because you had all the seating was full, and then you had the field on top
Soldier
of it.
Field is 61.
That's another reason. That's what the Bears.
Yeah,
wanted
that's
to
what-
Notre
see.
Dame can put 20 more thousand people
Yeah.
just in the seats.
The Bears
Ba-
are the smallest stadium in the NFL capacity wise.
Get the fuck out.
The third largest market, smallest capacity.
That's why I think.
That's why they want a new stadium.
But that's why I think a lot of people would be more. I guess I get why like a lot like some bigger names may bypass the city to go to Arlington Heights because it'll be a bigger stadium,
Yeah.
more people. But I still feel like some of these smaller ones will be like, oh, I could sell out a Soldier Field.
It'll be an amenity to the state when they're coming through Chicago.
What you're going to see things are like Final Fours could play there, things like that, do dome stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the stadium capacity, the one they're talking about in Arlington Heights, is not more than I think it's like 67, 68, like in the middle range of the NFL stadium. It's not like they're going 80, 90,000
No,
people.
I don't- yeah.
Why not? If they're this,
I think they're modeling it off of the Minnesota stadium. I believe.
I think it's like less is in this situation, Joe. I think it's like less is more. Like I feel like if you look at like Dallas has like 100,000.
Thousands.
There are a shit ton of seats there that you get that are obstructed view. Like you can't see a lot.
Anything, yeah. I think they're gonna go I think they're going to high 60s, and I think they're gonna do a shit ton of suites.
how big do stadiums get? Like, okay, we're on the smaller side. What does the average NFL stadium?
I think it's around
seating look
70.
like?
I think it's like
70.
65, 70.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's right around
so
70.
10,000 more. Wow, so still smaller than Notre
Certain
Dame.
ones are much
So
bigger.
college stadiums
Are
are
much
way.
different,
Yeah,
yeah.
go look up the capacity for Ann Arbor
It's like
University of Michigan
110,000, I think, some shit like that.
or Ohio State. They are.
Yeah,
They,
they-
Well,
look it
I
up.
guess they have an entire university campus.
Yes.
plus
They also
visitors.
they don't do much suites, so they're just like they're bowls, almost like giant bowls.
that makes sense.
Like
I mean,
Notre
that's-
Dame, like
that's
Notre
how
Dame, but Notre Dame is like a big
It's
bowl.
all seats.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
literally like one area that's like
So for like Luke Holmes, like we were in the first row of the upper deck.
okay.
So we had like straight on
Which is
seats.
still great seats.
Yeah, no,
Like,
we had
it's
they were awesome seats.
Yeah.
They had great seats.
That's I guess fuck me, man. That's crazy to think about. Like now, I'm thinking like Notre Dame. The size of Notre Dame seating is so much more. But I think about like going to Soldier Field and just how vertical it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just behind that is all the shops and stores and stuff that box seats,
Yep.
suites, all that stuff. I guess.
I think
wow.
Wrigley's one of the higher capacity baseball teams now, I believe too.
Oh, after their
Is it?
expansion.
I think it's one of the higher ones. It's not the high. Dodgers the highest for sure.
Oh, I
I think Wrigley's up there though. Like with all the expansion they've done, I think it's like it's at least in the top tier, I believe.
get out. Really, I would never guess
think
that.
so.
I thought 42,000 would have been on the low end for like.
A lot of these are like
I figured like a lot of these like newer
they
stadiums
don't
would be
they don't
closer to
trust
50.
much. I mean, I could be S&P fact. Let's find out.
Yeah, I mean, I thought baseball stadiums would be closer to like 50,000, and like the Cubs being at
I
like
think they're more in
40
that
-ish.
40 something range. Let's see here. Capacity by baseball stadiums.
I mean, Dodgers is definitely at the top.
yeah, that's not a good list.
Here we go.
Let's see where the Cubs rank in this bad boy. I'm not paying for this.
Number 14.
So yeah, they're in the top.
Okay, so in the middle of the pack. Okay, so
And
is Dodgers
to give you
Chase
an idea, number 5 is at 46,000.
That's a Yankee Stadium.
We're at 41,000. So you're only talking like 5. And then the difference between us and number 1 is 16,000 seats at 56,000.
Oh yeah. Well, I knew that. Like,
so baseball stadium significantly smaller.
The baseball
in scope.
stadium. Yeah, baseball stadium.
Interestingly enough, being America's sport.
What was the number? I'm not sure the number you had, Joe, but for me, the number I had was 41,649 for Wrigley. We've seen
41, yeah, 649.
That's not count standing room, which
No,
they pack
that's
in there.
yeah, exactly.
The cup we've seen higher attendances than on the little board.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you could probably squeeze an extra 1,000, give or take.
No, I mean the bleachers, the Cubs oversell like a mother. They probably sell 2-to-1 seats out there because people aren't going to show up or they do whatever.
Yeah, they'll do whatever they want. Yeah, they'll stand around. They'll try to fit in where they can.
That would be a cool YouTube video idea, like stadium scope per. Because I mean, think about it. I bet you NCAA turn or not. What is the big basketball tournament?
The
March
NCAA
Madness.
tournament,
March
Madness.
Madness. I bet you the attendance for that is like off the charts.
Well,
in
they do them in
comparison.
football stadiums. Like the Final Four is like in a football stadium.
Yeah.
So
like,
they build us. They think like Notre Dame, but they put like a basketball thing in the middle.
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like you think about like the
It was
attendance.
at the Colts Stadium last
Think about
year.
like the single moment attendance to the Super Bowl and the people watching. But then you're like, all right, now compare that to March Madness over the course of the whole thing. Like, I would love to know those numbers and just like the difference in scope. Like that would be like, I mean, because baseball you consider America's pastime. That is what it's called.
Yeah.
Correct.
There's more people on average going to like your normal football game.
Yeah, more
than
people watch football all the
possibly
time. Baseball's a very
baseball.
regional sport, and that football's national. Like all the games kick off at the same time in football on a Sunday. Most of them, like there's the Thursday, and obviously, but most games, like football has a national TV deal. Like baseball has regional TV deals.
Sarah brought this up today because she was at this like retreat thing for work, and she got to work with a lot of people out of state. She was talking about being a big Notre Dame fan, and they were like, "We don't get it." And I was like, "Yes, finally."
I mean, I don't get it either.
None of us do. But then she was like, "No, it's a big Midwest thing," and I was like, "All right,
Nah.
shut up." No. I was like,
get your ass in the fucking car.
yeah,
Stop talking.
get in the kitchen. Get out of here. What are you doing? Who let you out?
She's lipping off to me again.
How'd
boys.
you get out of your chains?
Chains.
Yeah.
Multiple chains. He's got
Yeah.
multiple chains.
Listen, you got to. They're
It's-
crafty.
yeah, apparently Joe needs more than multiple
Yeah.
chains because it didn't work.
She's frisky.
She's wiry.
She's wiry.
Scrappy. But no, she was talking to these people from Pennsylvania, Philadelphia.
Pennsylvania,
Is Philadelphia
yeah.
in Pennsylvania. Yeah.
So is Pittsburgh.
He's like, he's an awful human being, probably. Given
Yeah,
that
you
he's
know
from
who
Philadelphia.
Max Farnham? Piece of shit.
Yeah, real.
He's not from
trash.
Philly though.
Nah, he's a
No.
real piece of shit though.
But he's been.
But he married into
influenced.
Philly, which is even worse.
You know what? Grace, absolute treat.
Cheers.
Max Farnham?
Max,
Piece of shit.
absolute dog shit.
I was talking to Chris earlier. I was like, I listen to Max in this text chain that I'm in now. And I'm
Makes
like,
you feel real stupid.
And I'm like,
Pat, we could remove you. Say the word. We'll cut you out.
No. I'm just saying, listen to all this. And I'm like, my God, I told Chris today, I'm like, we're so much dumber than Max.
Oh, Peter says it all the time.
Like, there's
Oh.
a big drop off between
Oh.
Max and everybody else in that chain.
it's like Max,
Max.
then there's Brian, and then there's like a real
big
drop off
drop-off.
to me, Peter,
Listen.
Peter,
And
Joe,
then
and Pat.
we're like, hey, we like turtles.
There are like moments where like Max and Peter will talk stocks, and you're like, Jesus Christ, these guys sound like Wall Street fellas. And then like Max continues on that trend,
And Peter stops.
and then Peter slowly, and then he joins the rest of us. And then Brian will occasionally come in, and he'll just
Yeah.
like drop in some shit, and you're like, Jesus,
Yeah.
fuck.
Me
We're a
and-
bunch of mouth breathers.
Yeah, me and Joe were just on that chat, just like chiming in with stupid gifs every once in a
we're
while.
sending in memes.
I'm reevaluating my entire portfolio right now,
Oh,
currently.
yeah, dude, yeah. Reading that too, you'll read those chats and you'll be like, oh my God, I should have listened to this like 3 weeks ago and I would have been like a multimillionaire if I just invested.
I'm so poor.
Joe
Yeah.
got a big shout out for me on that one.
Dude, you constantly give me so much credit and
They're
I
like,
wish I followed it.
Brian Hamilton's like, hey, like they're like, yeah, you guys should be on these tech stocks, and then like Brian Hamilton's like, or you could do this, and it's Monster, and I'm like, best jokingly stock tip I've ever gotten in my life.
Yeah, I don't have many winners, boys. I got a couple. I got a couple in the chamber.
I got all the Peter McGraw losers. Yeah.
I got a couple. I mean, I feel like people talk about their stocks. They talk about their winning their trips to Vegas. Like you don't talk about what you lost. You talk about what you won.
Let me tell you what.
I was on a hero blackjack. I won $200. I lost $700 the rest of the week, but I won $200 that one night.
And let me tell you what. You look up ASPU and you tell me what kind of winner I am, baby. Woo! What a
Chris, did you see that the NCAA tournament is expanding?
Yeah, to 76 teams or something
How do
like
you
that?
feel about that? I feel like it's not great.
What does that mean? What are they expanding from?
They're 64
to 76 or something like that. It's like 12 more teams.
There's been a few things that have been recent years, which I think Chris brought up in the past, that with the NIL stuff, like these top teams are like super teams, and like the Cinderellas are fewer and far between. So now you're adding in more teams that make it a little more like a cash grab to me.
I feel it's definitely a cash grab, but I also feel like at this stage, you get to like 76 teams, you're gonna get like probably the 70s. Like I feel like
are there more automatic bids with this?
I apologize. I think you're at 68 teams now, right? Because of
the plans.
Because of all the playing games. So you're at 68 teams. So you're adding like what, 8 teams?
I don't have a big can. I was looking for like.
They're in there, Joe. They're in the back.
Keep looking. Keep digging. Feels good. Yep, like it.
I'm good, thank you.
I'm still finishing this book binder over here.
But so like they added 8 more teams, and I feel like there's a lot of controversy with like those like. They try to get like these lower teams in with the play-in game, and then you got like these first like 4 out, and I feel like you can get to like a solid 76 teams, and people aren't going to bitch.
I have questions.
Yes.
Okay.
Shoot, Joe. Fire away.
This is for the people.
Fire
who don't
away.
Know. Now, are these teams in the same leagues that these other teams are coming from?
They're all Division
and
I
just
games, right?
Expanding like.
So this
or are these other divisions all together that they're
so you're
in?
gonna get like teams from like different conferences and everything like that. They're not.
So they're expanding to new conferences. They're not extending the current.
Are they doing more automatic bids for different conferences then?
I don't know if you're gonna get more automatic bids. I think you're gonna get more at-large bids. So you're gonna get like some of these teams. Like I feel like
how many teams are gonna expand for DePaul to get in?
200. I mean, I'll be honest. There's like a lot of like
nuclear apocalypse.
There's a lot of.
There's 3 teams left. DePaul's one of 3.
There's 3 teams left. DePaul.
There's only 2 people in the fight. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. You guys went to DePaul. You saw the team. I mean, they did have a decent year this year. It may have been a down year for the Big East. They did finish 6th. I don't think they deserve to be in the NCAA tournament. I do feel like they should have gotten invited to like the NIT or something. They had a decent year. They were above 500. They were almost 500 in the Big East. That's my rant on DePaul basketball. Like it sounds like this coach is at least trying and looking like they're trying to be better, which is always good. I don't think they're an NCAA team anytime soon, but we'll see. Maybe next year. Maybe they get on a run. They get on a heater.
Maybe they decide to find some guys from Chicago that are playing.
That's the whole entire thing. It's like I'm a big like recruit your neighborhood, like recruit your backyard, and it doesn't feel like
Chicago has a great backyard.
Yeah, and
they don't want to stay in their backyard.
If you go to the back of the yard, you probably scoop up some real good
They
stuff.
need to get like these guys that are like in the basketball program and get them off of this thing like we're a national program. No, we're not a national program.
Does DePaul have that, like a recruitment program of sorts?
Of course.
Yeah, every school has. But like,
DePaul didn't hit you up to increase their NIL money?
They don't even have my email address anymore. Thank God.
They have my phone number somehow.
I don't think they go to St. John Vianney's.
They have my phone number somehow, and they call me every once in a while.
But like,
we went there. Of course, they have a number.
I don't like it though.
But so
I feel like about my parents' number all the time. I don't know why they called me.
They were like a really good program in like the late 70s, early 80s.
Under Ray Meyer.
Ray Meyer, and they thought like,
the Meyer gym.
Yeah, so they were like, we're a national program. We got a name out there. We've been to the NCAA tournament. We went to the Final Four. Ray Meyer's a great coach. He retires, and then they don't kind of like backtrack. Like they don't come back and just go back to their roots of like recruiting the city. Like, no, we're still a national program. It's like the Bulls. You run the same dribble garbage out there.
All of a sudden, the DePaul team becomes white.
It's interesting because
like, what's going on?
It's interesting because like There are programs that are in like big cities like Chicago that are do very well.
No, there's teams that like literally know like
Villanova's in like Philadelphia, right? I think it is. Yeah.
But like they've done so well that they can kind of recruit nationally a little bit, or like at least they know like not to extend past the East Coast.
Why wasn't Derrick Rose on the
They played
Paul
in
Blue Demons?
Played in Memphis.
Why wasn't he at the?
Because he wasn't smart. That he wasn't smart enough, and they realized that he had somebody else take his.
No, DePaul
ACT.
fucked up. DePaul fucked up, and they should have brought him on. This is
Somebody
true
else
Chicago talent that we could have been scooping up.
Somebody else took his SAT exam. That's why. That's not a joke. I'm pretty sure you can look it up.
Derrick Rose with a 36. You're like, I'm not buying that one.
Do you guys remember what you guys didn't? Did you guys take the SATs?
That's
Not
the ACT.
the ACT.
We all took the ACT.
I don't think
We
the
didn't have
ACT.
to
I
do-
don't think the ACT is a thing anymore.
Yeah,
I think it's all
I
SAT.
think more SAT now. Yeah, I believe.
Oh, I think you're right. At our time when we were doing it,
It was like if
you could do either or.
But
Right.
like I think like SAT was more if you were going to an East Coast
Out of
school,
state, yeah.
like out of school or
Yeah.
an East Coast school, it was an SAT
Like
score.
anywhere else was like ACT
Yeah.
was the benchmark.
So now they don't do ACTs anymore.
No, I think it's all
Katrina
SAT.
did like proctoring for that for a long time. She like the
Oh,
practice
Sarah
testing
did it
stuff.
too.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember? Did you guys? So none of you guys took the SAT.
No,
Okay. Do you guys know what you did on the ACT?
I took it twice.
I took
Does anyone know what the high score is? For
36
the
is the max.
36 is the max.
36. Okay.
I believe
I got nowhere close to 36. I got to like I think I got like 24 to 26. I want to say it was like I want to say it's 26, but I may have been a 24.
I know the first time I got it, I took a 22, and the second time I think it was a 25 or 26, I believe.
Yeah, I was.
Oh,
so,
you took it a couple times.
I took it twice.
I took it
Two
twice.
times.
The first
'Cause
time-
once I got the 25, 26, I know I could get in any school that I wanted to go to, and I was good at that point.
Yeah, the first time I took it, I got like a 20, and like the second time I got like a 24. Like I want to say it's 24, but it could have been a 26 for all I know.
I was somewhere in the. I think I was around 25,
Yeah.
26.
Did you guys go straight from high school into DePaul?
Yes.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Peter was the only one that went to UIC.
Yeah, well, Peter went to UIC because Peter didn't want to Peter didn't want a desk job when he first
in
started
retro-
off.
in retrospect,
he went for different
In,
reasons.
retrospect, I would have wished I didn't do that for my budget, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to junior college, kids. It's cheaper.
Get
Get gen eds knocked out, and then go somewhere. Go wherever you want to go after that.
Yeah, do the junior college route for 2 years.
Plus, you'll be like 21, and you can drink your ass off legally wherever you're going to go.
Yeah, nobody's gonna care that you're a 21-year-old incoming junior and whatnot. All you're gonna care about is the fact that your friends are gonna be poor as shit paying off student loans.
When you're 25 and you had 2 fun years of partying and you have half the debt, you'll be happy.
Yeah.
You'll just hang out with all your high school friends for the first 2 years and get wasted with them, and then it'll be great. And then you go to college, and then you get new cool friends, and then
Which you also get wasted with.
forget your cool high school friends.
And
that
you used to have half the debt, Joe.
Yep.
You know, Joe, it's funny. I think Katrina might have sent you a snap maybe like a week or 2 ago.
She did.
Yeah, it was funny because like I did not plan that to happen, and it just came on. It was just nature's beast.
Really?
It just came
She
on.
sent that, and I was like, "Fuck, man, I've been."
Yeah, she's like, it's like Joe sent me a blurb.
Yeah, I saw that. It probably also didn't help that for the last like couple weeks, traffic has been absolute dog shit coming home, and I'm listening to the radio, and I'm like, fuck this radio, I'm so tired of ads. Then I'll put on like a podcast or something, and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to listen to this. I'll listen. Honest to God, the time I listen to the news is when I come home. I have
just so angry when he gets home.
I have a guy that I like to listen to on YouTube, and he puts out like pretty middle of the road stuff. Like he just kind of like a John Stossel guy, just gives you the facts, doesn't give any like fucking commentary bullshit. This is what happens. That's all I want to know. And of course, it's depressing as shit. But then I'm like, okay, I still have another 40 minutes to get home because traffic is dark, and this is like a 30-minute
Joe's
show.
like, great, I'm in downtown now.
Great. All right. Yeah. Now I'm at Fullerton and Western. Yay. And I still got another 40 minutes. Time, and then I'll think about that song. I'll be like,
So when Joe and I used to work at Corvus after you had departed us, Christopher.
yes.
I would drive Joe and Katrina, who lived, worked at the same spot there basically, and I would always put on Eric Church, "Drink in My Hand" on Friday, first
Friday.
drive on the ride home, and I picked up Katrina the day, and I just was shuffling around my music, and then she got in the car, that song played.
Oh, nice.
I'm like, oh. Blast from the past, huh, Katrina? She's like, you planned that? I'm like, no, this is the way it goes. Nature. She sent Joe the Snapchat, and then Joe writes back like a blurb about how much you used to enjoy this on the way home.
I saw that, and I almost went straight to sidekicks.
Nice.
She was like, all right, I'm in Montrose. Let's go left.
Let's do it.
Fun times, Chris. Fun times.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
What time are we at, Chris, right now?
We were at almost like 55 minutes.
I think we're just.
Do I do a
about
couple
an
feel
hour.
goods?
Yeah.
If you can find a couple feel goods, go for
I
it.
found the website, I think.
Okay.
You want to hit me with it?
Feels good.
Oh, I like
Do
it.
you have a couple?
I got the website.
Okay.
If I'm taking
You don't have like a story ready to go?
I've got Peter's website that he goes to.
I think that was
But if you got one, Joe, hit us with it first. You lead us off.
Yeah, I
was asking a question.
think that was a Grammy Award winning song. Feels good. Yeah.
So the Kentucky Derby was won, as we all know, by Golden Tempo.
Yep.
Oh, the first female
She
trainer.
was the first female trainer to win Kentucky Derby. And she was very excited, rightfully so. And so congratulations to her, Sherry. Oh, I'm going to fuck this up. DeVos, maybe, Chris? Is that this little Occasion name in there? Help me out.
DeVos.
Yeah, DeVos. It's pretty close right there.
French.
Yeah, so she did that good. Yeah, good for her. Congratulations. I wish the Emerging Markets had won. Sorry, lady, but that's the way it goes.
Right. Hey, I was up there. I was close.
All right, let's see what else we got here. Some good stuff. Okay, we got.
Oh, the war in Gaza is over.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
So walking an extra 1,000 steps a day after surgery helps patients recover quicker, evidently.
Ooh.
So get your steps in, those ladies and gentlemen there. Successful homeless village in Scotland offers residents independence but asks for responsibility. Okay, apparently.
All right.
Probably summertime.
All right, here's one we don't agree with. U.S. alcohol consumption falls by 85-year low, driven by a desire for better health.
Listen here, people. Your health needs to be better by drinking more.
Listen.
At what cost those extra 15 years?
Here's the thing. There's a difference between mental health and physical health, and a lot of times mental health exceeds, or let me rephrase that. Mental health carries you much longer in life than physical health, and so pick your poison.
Yeah.
Pick your poison.
Ooh, there's not a lot of.
Pat's like, oh, these are not.
That's like, there's not a lot of things to feel good about.
I feel
in
like
the
Rodney
world.
Dangerfield over here.
Give us one more and we'll get out of here.
This one says some guy kicked a dog.
Joe Keneally's been deported back to Ireland. And on that note, ladies.
They're really not great here. These are not a good week for this stuff here.
Peter's not around. They're like, hey, fuck you guys.
Here we go. Canadian woman gives free bikes and trikes to thousands of kids in the past 14 years.
Hell yes.
That's nice. She looks like a very happy lady giving kids bikes.
The kids look thrilled.
Kids look thrilled giving bikes. That's a good thing right there. I like that.
I got one more story for you. That's actually
hit us, Joseph. Hit us.
Kash Patel should give her one of those Punisher coins.
With the eyes open.
I read there's this program going on in New York City that these like older retired ladies
that were saying we're texting Ken Griffin.
These old retired ladies are just picketing outside Ken Griffin's.
I was thinking about going there, and I'm like, let me see where Joe goes with this one first.
Well, let you finish. Sorry.
No. These old ladies. I shouldn't be disrespectful.
Elderly ladies.
These elderly women are imparting their knowledge, given their age, and going through a lot of things like pre-internet. They're going through. There's these programs popping up across New York that they're imparting their knowledge, like home care, not just home care, but like just like general knowledge that
almost
you get from like
you say home care, you say like cooking and stuff.
True living knowledge.
Cooking care,
almost
like home care, you say cooking and stuff. Okay.
Like almost like a home economics type class where like you're like
yes.
sewing stuff like that.
I don't mean to like put it into a corner.
Yes.
But that is it. They're doing stuff like that.
Given like a dying art that most people don't take.
Helping people, just like live independently of themselves to young people. So it's this program popping up across New York. And it's giving these retirees an opportunity to interact and socialize with other people,
giving them a purpose.
Yep,
in the latest stage of life.
These younger people are learning skills
that they can that they can pass along to other people as well.
How to light a pilot.
Well, yeah.
How to light a pilot light on
Love
a
it.
stove.
Love it.
I'm sure all those old New York apartments still have that. Still need to know how to do that.
That's a
solid
a solid story to end on
Solid
right there.
skills.
I got a good one too, actually.
Oh shit, we're fucked.
This is actually a good one. So I was
We're fucked.
such little faith.
I can't wait to hear this.
So I was doom scrolling a little bit the other day.
We're fucked.
Oh, we're off to a good start.
So I was doom scrolling on this guy, right? So this guy evidently, I forget the tag on his name.
Dual scrolling on this guy. He's on his Instagram.
Even the dog side
He's
eye
on
right
his
now.
Instagram. He's like,
So this guy, what he does is he goes to like a local restaurant, and he'll be like, "Hey, I'm gonna give you like 10 grand. So you're gonna give out free food through this till it's 10 grand's give it up." And then he hits up his like following of his people, and he goes like, "Hey, I just did this restaurant, da 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 da." So like it's a combination where like anybody at this restaurant's getting 10 grand of food paid for.
I'm paid for 10 grand of food. Come here.
And anybody who comes in, so all these people who are like potentially, maybe a little
down on their luck
or whatever,
can't afford
they can
stuff,
come get a free meal, etc. So I think it's a good deal. I think it was like something like This Is Epic or something like that. I think the name was, but I forget the name exactly.
I saw something similar. I didn't watch the video, but I saw some guy who was like, he would go and find like restaurants that weren't busy and would order just a crap ton of food to patronize that business so that they could make make their payroll costs, stuff like that.
I've seen similar things, videos popping up as well. But it's more like it's this guy who's going to like street vendors, and he's like, "Hey, how much to sell out all your food?" And very similar.
Yeah.
And he just
Gives the homeless, right?
Yeah. And he doesn't give to homeless. He's like, whoever comes by, just let them pick up.
Yeah,
the
there's
food.
another guy that does the same similar to that, but he'll like, but I want to buy 10 grand of your food or whatever your food. Like you get a sandwich, you're like I want 15 of these sandwiches, and then go take them to the homeless people.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
seen
So
that
these are people doing like I'm sure they're getting something from the baits and the clicks and stuff. But hey, they're doing a good deed for people.
Yeah,
Help
It's a
people
nice
out.
thing
absolutely.
to see it
They're
going
giving
towards,
restaurants
And
exposure.
hopefully inspire.
Yeah.
Yeah, they give restaurants
Hopefully
exposure,
inspire.
giving people some food.
Yeah,
It's good
and
stuff.
hopefully those restaurants continue to do some good. Like even like that, not every single time, but like at least like maybe once a month, once every 2 months, giving some food
Yeah,
away
you
to
find
people.
a lot of these restaurants when he tells them like you orders like 80 sandwiches, they're like we'll give you like this for free with it and something like that.
Here's a feel good to end on. All right, it's not a story.
Oh, we're fucked.
It's a call to action. Help out those in need in your area, whatever that looks like. Giving some homeless people on a corner a couple dollars, finding charities around your neighborhood to donate to, whether that means clothes, bed sheets. Maybe you buy some, groceries and bring them over.
Taking a 3-legged dog like I have.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this guy's a cutie
there's
pie.
plenty of ways.
That's not a sacrifice.
Plenty of easy, approachable ways to do some good. You don't have to change the world. You just have to change someone's day.
Or maybe just be a little kinder.
That's it. Just be kind and go out there and try to do some good for people.
Chris, get us out of here.
Oh, and on that note, ladies and gentlemen, please hit the subscribe button. Hype this video if you like our podcast. Stop stealing our free content. As Peter McGraw would say, he's not here.
He would also say email Pat Lynch at the SMP@gmail.com.
Find us on Instagram and Twitter and at Snapchat, Facebook,
Let's
whatever.
make this the highest rated podcast. I'll make sure I'll send up 45 accounts in this week. I'll get us all going.
Yeah,
it's going to be the most viewed podcast in all our podcasts.
Yeah, if you don't like Peter and you...
Take that sock off. Show a little something.
If you don't like Peter, and we're out of here. Bye.